Hello everyone, welcome to 2D Board Gamers. My name is Dave.
And I'm Dirk.
And today we're going to look at the Jubilee Hero Pack preview article.
I'm looking forward to it.
For Marvel Champions. So let's do some sparkling lights to the article. Alright, so we're at the article. So the Jubilee Marvel Champions Hero Pack. Go ahead.
You should know I got torqued when people ignore me. Orphaned as a teenager, Jubilation Lee survived on her own by taking up residence in a favorite shopping mall. After her mutant power to generate explosive energy manifested, she found a new home with the X-Men. Now she uses her powers as the colorful hero Jubilee. Yay!
Fantasy Flight Games is pleased to announce the Jubilee Hero Pack for Marvel Champions the card game. This bright, energetic hero bursts into battle with this expansion pack, which introduces Jubilee as a new playable hero alongside her 15 signature cards with a pre-built Justice deck ready to play from the moment you open the box. You'll be able to shine some colorful lights on the villain's schemes from the get-go. With her unique emphasis on spending resources of different types, Jubilee is a flashy hero that can brighten up your games. This hero pack also includes a bonus modular encounter set featuring the Assassin and Death Trap Enthusiast arcade. Okay, so we got a fan of cards. All right,
like totally. Even among the other heroes in Marvel Champions, Jubilee has a bit of a unique power. Her playstyle is all about utilizing different resource types in big, bright bursts, and her innate ability helps her get that done. After all, a wild resource can be treated as any type you want.
As for her alter ego side, as someone who used to live in a mall, it makes sense that Jubilation Lee is still a mall rat at heart. With her unique player side scheme, Shopping Spree, she can search her deck and discard pile for handy item cards like her coat and sunglasses. Each of these items adds an extra bit of spice to her thwart and attack events respectively, depending on the number of different resource types she spends for those events. See where this is going? All right, let's take a look at those first few cards.
Okay, so they're going to show Jubilee first. Okay, so first we got Jubilee here. She is a 1 fort, 1 attack, 2 defense hero, X-Men. Like, totally. Resource. Exhaust Jubilee, generate a wild resource. Alright, she's got a hand size of 5, 9 hit points.
Alright, Jubilation Lee, 3 recovery. She's a mutant. She's a mall rat. Action. Search your deck for the shopping spree player's side scheme and put it into play.
I love the fact that they've got a side scheme now in somebody's signature cards. I've been kind of waiting for this.
Well, Cable has it.
Wait. Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Limit once per phase.
Wow, I forgot about that. Okay, yeah, cool.
This is like, oh, this doesn't have a victory.
Nope, so this will keep coming back. So the shopping spree. Threat cannot be removed from this scheme by heroes or allies. Wait, what? Okay. Alter ego action. Oh, alter ego action. Exhaust your identity. Remove 1 threat from here. Any player may trigger this ability. When defeated, the player who defeated the side scheme or this scheme searches their deck and discard pile for an item card and puts it into play. And it comes in with 2. Not 2 per player, just 2.
So Jubilee is probably the main person to be thwarting this, because unless other people happen to have item cards in their deck. Okay, so here's an item. Jubilee's coat, 2 cost upgrade. Jubilee gets +1 thwart. Hero response thwart. After you play a thwart event, exhaust Jubilee's coat and choose a scheme. Remove 1 threat from that scheme for each different resource type used to pay for that event.
Okay. Her sunglasses. So it's a +1 attack. So as a hero response after an attack, after you play an attack event, exhaust Jubilee's sunglasses and choose enemy. Deal damage to that enemy for each different resource type used to pay for that event. So now, what I'm wondering is the wilds can be used as any. So I'm thinking a wild cannot be counted. Like, if you spend, a strength, mental, and an energy, and a wild, that's still only 3.
Wait, this card only costs 2.
Yeah, but no, this is an upgrade that's not in play. So for the attack event,
Oh,
if you spend one of each, including a fourth one for a wild, it's still only going to count as 3. Because a wild doesn't count. It counts as one of the other 3.
Usually you choose one, yeah. Okay.
That's still good.
All right, we'll come back to that. It's one that's coming up. Okay, outsider shopping trip. Jubilee's events are where her powers really shine. She can fry an enemy and stun them with firecracker, remove some threat and confuse an enemy with flash of light, or stun and confuse multiple enemies at once with a blinding flash. Different copies of her signature events have different printed resource icons to help fuel her multiple resource type engine, but you can always power her events with plasmoid energy, which itself has 3 different versions. So it's kind of like Wakanda or Wakanda Forever, where it's the same card but with different resources.
Oh yeah, that's probably more like it. Yeah. All right, so the firecracker is a 2-cost event. It's an attack superpower, and hero action, deal 4 damage to the enemy. If you paid for this card using 2 different resource types, stun that enemy.
Okay, flash of light, costs 2, superpower thwart, hero action thwart, remove 3 threat from a scheme. If you paid for this card using 2 different resource types, confuse an enemy.
I did notice these are only costing 2 and not 3, but it didn't say that they had to be hero specific for the ability, so...
Right.
All right, Blinding Flash. It's a 3-cost event. Here we go. Choose X enemies, where X is the number of different resource types. Oh, it actually does show 4.
Yep.
Used to pay for this event. Stun and confuse each chosen enemy.
Okay.
Huh.
So your question was answered.
I guess. Wow. Okay, that kind of
surprised me. And then she's got Plasmoid Energies, which is a resource that provides energy and mental. At least this copy does.
Oh. Yeah, so there's energy and strength.
And mental and strength.
Yep.
Okay.
All right,
we'll get back to that. We haven't got there yet.
Okay, fine. Jubilee's powers are potent, but she will eventually have to flip to alter ego to rest and recover, and go on another shopping spree. Thankfully, her pre-built Justice deck comes with plenty of tools for keeping threat in check. Husk can use Jubilee's mixture of resources to power herself up, while Chamber can take advantage of the confusion Jubilee inflicted to attack without consequence. In a pinch, Jubilee can don a disguise to thwart even while in her alter ego form. So is the disguise the fact that Wolverine was dressed like James Bond, or is Wolverine the disguise? Because that's really Jubilee.
That's Patch. That was when...
Oh, okay. I thought it was Wolverine.
Well, it is Wolverine, but he was known as Patch in Mandapore.
All right, so in a pinch, Jubilee can don a disguise to thwart even while in alter ego form, which also happens to work wonderfully with her shopping spree player side scheme. You can either use shopping spree to find disguise, or use disguise to clear the threat off of shopping spree.
Once you've got a scheme down to low threat, finish it off with Jubilee to waylay the villain's plans. Use Jubilee's spectrum of resources to get the most out of 3 steps ahead and multi-talented. Then call on Wolverine to help you clear threat from Generation X and hunt for one of her powerful events. She and Logan make a bit of an unlikely duo, but they actually work pretty well together. All right, so let's take a look at these cards.
Okay, so we'll start with Husk, who's a 4-cost ally, Justice. She is an X-Men that thwarts for 2 and attacks for 2. And as an interrupt, when Husk uses a basic power, spend up to 3 resources. If you spent at least 1 energy, she gets +1 to that power for this use. If you used a mental, she heals the damage. And if you used a strength, you ready her after the use. So she's got 3 health.
All right. Then we got Chamber, costs 4, 3 health, 2/2 psionic X-Men. We've got a little star after the attack. Chamber takes -1 consequential damage after he attacks a confused enemy.
So we're going to call Chamber Flamebeard.
Okay.
That's what it looks like, Flamebeard.
And so that's like a big chunk of his body. Yeah. But that works good with Jubilee, of course, but also Psylocke, who likes to confuse a lot. So he's be a good ally for a Psylocke deck.
All right, and so here we have the disguise. It's a 1-cost upgrade item. Play under any player's control, so you can have more than one of these out on the board at a time on different. Or you can play one on each player. 3 players. You exhaust disguise as a thwart action. Exhaust disguise and your identity. Remove 2 threat from a scheme.
So, like the article said, he could thwart when you're an alter ego, which is nice. If you don't need to recover, I guess. Waylay, and we got Warlock here. So this is a 3-cost event. It's an attack hero response. After your hero thwarts, deal 4 damage to an enemy, 7 damage instead if that thwart removed the last threat from the scheme. Oh, okay. So that's pretty cool.
Okay, and then 3 steps ahead is a 3-cost event. It's a thwart event. Hero action for each different resource type you use to pay for this card. Choose a scheme and remove 2 threat from it.
Okay.
Dang.
Multi-talented, 3-cost event, attack thwart, hero action, attack thwart. If you paid for this event using at least strength, deal 2 damage to enemy, mental, remove 2 threat from a scheme, energy, heal 2 damage from your identity.
Ooh. Gamora's going to have a new toy there.
Yeah.
Wolverine. He is her signature ally. X-Men, 1 thwart 3 attack with 2 consequential damage on attacking. The attack gains piercing, and after you change to alter ego form, heal 3 damage from Wolverine. Oh wow, that's an interesting and unique way to heal.
Yeah, kind of almost like where he heals 2 every turn, but yeah, his healing factor is not quite as good when he has to babysit Jubilee, I guess.
He's distracted, that's why.
All right, we got Generation X, which is a player side scheme, another Justice player side scheme. Victory 0. Each X-Men character gets +1 thwart while making a basic thwart against this scheme. When defeated, each player may search their deck and discard pile for an identity-specific event and add it to their hand.
Ooh.
And it's 3 threat per player.
I like that one.
And it costs 0, too.
I think almost, not all of them, but most of them cost 0, I think.
Well, there's some that cost 1.
Yeah. Unlikely Duo. It is a basic 2-cost event, and it's an attack event. It's a team-up between Jubilee and Wolverine. But as a hero action attack, confuse an enemy, deal 4 damage to a confused enemy. Oh, I like that. It confuses them first and then deals the damage. But they can be 2 different enemies.
That is true. Okay, then we'll get to arcade in a minute. All right. A deadly game. As we mentioned earlier, the Jubilee Hero Pack also comes with a brand new modular encounter set. This set features the eccentric assassin Arcade, who is quite fond of putting the heroes into elaborate traps. His encounter set is mostly side schemes first. He provides a big welcome to murder world. Then he invites the heroes into his funhouse, trapping them within a hall of mirrors. As with all other modular encounter sets, the arcade set can be added to any scenario for some extra challenge. Can you survive his villainous death traps?
All right, let's see what kind of traps he's got. So first we'll start off with Arcade here. So he's an assassin minion, to scheme to attack. He cannot take damage while a trap side scheme is in play. Okay. When revealed, discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until a trap side scheme is discarded and reveal it.
All right. Elaborate trap. Oh, cool. Sharks with freaking lasers
All
on
you gotta
their
do is
foreheads.
just jump over them.
Yeah, but they're sharks with freaking lasers on their foreheads.
But by the time you got to this, you've jumped the shark already, so you're done.
When revealed, resolve the when defeated ability on each trap side scheme as if you defeated it. If no abilities were resolved this way, discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until a trap side scheme is discarded and reveal it.
Okay. So welcome to Murder World. It's the first of the trap side schemes. It's got a hinder 1, so 2 plus 1 for each player. When defeated, the player who defeated this side scheme takes 2 damage. And yeah, wow.
And it has a hazard like that.
Yeah, it's got a hazard.
Arcade's Funhouse, trap, hinder 1. The player who defeats this side scheme is stunned. If they were already stunned, they discard an ally or upgrade the control.
Oh, jeez.
Amplify starting 2 with hinder 1.
Wow.
And the sharks trigger these when defeated without actually defeating it. That's pretty annoying.
That's nasty. So Hall of Mirrors. It's hinder one per player. When defeated, the player who defeated this side scheme is confused. If they're already confused, place 2 threat on the main scheme. And it's a 2, and it has a wait, hold on, wait. It's not hazard. It's not. What's this one called again? Crisis icon. Yeah. So you can't without the right cards. You got to get rid of it first.
All right, Mallrat. With our focus on different resource types and powerful events, Jubilee is a flashy and fun hero and a great addition to any team. Look forward to battling the forces of Apocalypse with Jubilee at your side when the Jubilee Hero Pack launches in July. So the question that I have now that I don't know if they've addressed, but in what was it, the first scenario, with the Sentinel, you know, where it's the Project Wide Awake and you have the Jubilee in there, and it says discard any other copy of Jubilee. You know, because
I can't.
Right, because you are Jubilee.
Right.
So that means you don't use I guess you don't use that Jubilee apparently.
That's what I would think. I mean,
yeah.
I'm sure I hope they're gonna have some sort of errata or notes for that or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I would think.
Although they did have it where Nebula could fight Nebula, but that's
true.
Anyways, okay. Well, so that was the Jubilee preview article.
So she's definitely got some interesting cards in there. I mean, I like what they're starting to do, and you know, kind of mixing things up a little bit with the different resources and giving us different things to use for them. I can definitely see how some of these cards look like they actually might be really nice in like a Black Widow deck, where she never flips up.
Yeah, I mean, I guess there's that. The disguise could help. Yeah, and then they had that one in the Gambit pack that you could thwart, and then of course Black Widow has the covert ops or covert action, whatever it was called. So you could do the never flip Black Widow with disguise. So that is the Jubilee Hero Pack preview article. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Hey everyone, if you like that, we got more videos. There should be some displayed on the screen, and you can subscribe in the lower right hand corner. Thank you.